Okay. Shakoi, are you on your you're on your phone, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you on the laptop. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Welcome back to the Abundance and Business Podcast with Jamila Tailor from Abundant Muslimah. So I'm just waiting for Jamila to come online so that we can talk about the fear of investing. So I'm just gonna wait for Jamila to come online. My string is not straight today. Let's do my head in. Oh my god. Right. Okay. Walaikum salam, Asiya. Nice to see you here. Nice to see so many of you here, guys. I'm just waiting for Jamila to go live with me. So we'll be talking about, like shopping for programs, why you fear investing, why you keep looking for the cheapest deal when it comes to coaching.
This is the topics we'll be talking about. Assalamu alaikum, Jamila. Wa alaikum salam. I'm not sure why it took so long to load up.
I know what is
going on, man. Instagram is just like popping today, isn't it? How are you? Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's get started.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's get started. Let's give our audience, a taste of like what is real investing. So we're talking about the fear of investing. What do we mean by that? It's anytime you know that you're really investing in something that's going to help you grow, but you just push yourself back. Or it's like a natural fear that comes up when you know you're taking the right step. And a lot of people misjudge that fear of, this isn't right for me, this is probably not good for me, to this is so what I need to do to go on to the next level in my business and in my life.
Right, okay. So I know, like, personally for me, like 3 years ago, I remember spending £60. Felt like such a massive deal. I remember I had to count every single penny. I had to think about, oh my God, like, I could have spent it here, I could have spent it there. So whenever I used to invest, I have to think about the money. The first thing I would think about is the money, not what I'm getting from investing. Right, and I think that's what happens with a lot of people. They focus on the money. So this could be you. If you are looking to start your business and you need some help, or you've seen a coach, maybe you want to work with Jamila, maybe you want to work with me, but then you're thinking, the money, and how am I going to get the money together? The first thing that comes to your mind is money. And I always talk about this, that we create scarcity. We create the illusion of lack. We tell ourselves that there's not enough money to go around. So if I invest the money, then it's not going to come back to me. But me and Jamila, we are proof of the more you invest, the more money you make, right, Jamila?
Yeah, definitely. And one way you can always look at this is think about anything in your life that you've always needed, not wanted, needed, like something you have to do by the end of the day or by the end of the month. By the end of the month, you have to pay your bills. You have to pay your mortgage or your rent. No matter what, you do whatever you take to make it happen. And it happens. Like, alhamdulillah, it happens for many people that they're able to pay for it. And if you see your investment in the same way, that I need this and it's going to give me something, you will find ways to make that money happen.
Right, exactly. Because like you were saying, you haven't made it an urgent need. Just like you have to pay your bills. Just like you have to pay your rent. You have not made the need to grow in your business a very demanding need. And that's the real point. So, like for me personally, I don't need a business coach in the sense that I need someone to tell me how to work on strategy. I go into coaching. I have a coach. Because number one, it holds me accountable. So I know that when I'm making money, it's like I hold myself accountable to pay for that coaching. And I know that if I don't give that coaching, I'm going to lose out. So the great thing about coaching is it definitely holds you accountable. It stops you from spending recklessly, and you start making money and you start investing more responsibly, right?
Yeah, definitely. And with the accountability factor as well, is that a coach can take you so much further than you can take yourself. So if you feel like the podcasts are enough for me, the YouTube videos are enough for me, these kind of lives that we do is enough for me to kind of jumpstart my business, grow my business, scale my business, yes, they can take you far. But there's certain elements that they can't take you. There's going to be, every single human has points in their business entrepreneurship journey or their personal journey where it's too difficult for them to go alone. And I know for me, I definitely had that. Like, one thing my coach really helped me was, right in the beginning, was to help me bust my limiting beliefs about going live with my niqab on and having a business with a niqab, and like all these stories I told myself. And I could not have been able to do that without someone there. And having somebody guide you through the things that you find really, really uncomfortable, through those dark moments where you just feel like, okay, I think this is enough. This is enough for me. And you make like a box for yourself that this is it. I don't want any more than that. I don't want to grow beyond that. That is the thing that's just going to like scale you so much faster.
Right. And you know what's so funny? I like the fact that you mentioned about growing beyond what you're used to. When you invest in a coach, and usually, like, you know, you're talking about the podcast and the YouTube, yes, they're very good to keep you motivated. But you have to remember, motivation wears out. You need someone who's in the trenches with you, who understands your potential, who sees you for who you really are, who sees you for like the day, like me personally, the past month has been a very slow month for me. But just having my coach, he was saying to me, listen, your potential is so massive, and the fact that you still don't see it, like, he would remind me that there's things that you are capable of that a lot of people aren't capable of. And just having that conversation with someone who sees you for who you really are really helps you get past those limiting beliefs that you have, that, oh, this is just it, let me just stay comfortable where I am, let me just settle for, you know, the money because it's paying my bills and just getting by. But what if you could have more? What if you could have it all? What if you could evolve and grow and actually become who you really want to be? And I feel like that's the point of coaching. That's what really helps. And shopping for programs and shopping around for like the program that's going to change your life. I don't feel like it works. I don't know about you, Jamila. Do you feel like it was more important for you to get a coach that was able to do more with you,
or did you like not mind doing like online programs? Definitely. I think there's a place for online programs, and then there's place for a one-on-one coach. No program can ever help you find your blind spots, help you work on your blind spots, help you get out of those moments where you don't know what to do, because there's just so much information out there, or to know, like, am I doing this right? Like, you know, is this the right way that I'm doing it? Is this thing's going right for me? And for me, there's a huge power in working one-on-one with somebody. And honestly, there's some moments where it's actually priceless. The amount of support that you get working one-on-one, and like breakthrough moments and like aha moments that you get, it's just like, wow, honestly.
Yeah, it's true. Like, definitely one-on-one sessions. Like, even if you enrolled in a course, like I mentioned, I remember you mentioned Jamila in our last live, or after we spoke, you being in the program, but still have contact with the coach monthly, right? So usually what happens is that when you enroll in a generic program, it's just you have the information there. You're just soaking up information. So you were shopping for the cheapest program, and in the end, you can just Google that stuff. Right? So it doesn't benefit you in the end. You need contact with someone. You need to be able to talk to someone, whether it's bi-weekly, whether it's weekly. You need to speak to someone on a one-to-one level. This is why coaching is different to just buying something online and thinking it's going to fix your whole life.
I've actually just invested in 2 coaches now, and both of them, there's a degree of one-on-one support. In fact, one of my coaches, who I've got a call with later on today, she's actually restructured the program in such a way that we actually get full direct one-on-one support, even though it's a group program, which makes us reach like a whole new level. And it's only when you actually taste what one-on-one coaching is like that you actually realize, wow, this is actually life-changing. Because if you imagine that you're only seeing your life, your business, everything around you through, let's say, a pair of glasses that are blue, you're seeing everything blue. Your coach is then going to help you try on a pink shade, try on a red shade, try on a yellow shade, try on a clear shade where you can see everything so clearly, and then find the one that you love, that you want to try and see how everything through, and change your whole perspective on everything.
I love that. I love that. Like, it helps you get out of your comfort zone. So I want to move on to, like, how do you know when someone's a good coach for you? How do you know that this is the right program? Let's say you've been shopping so much, you've downloaded all the freebies, and you're so overwhelmed with all the information. How do you know that someone is actually going to get you from point A to point B?
The first thing that I would tell everyone to do, because I remember I used to be guilty of it as well, is ask yourself, what do I really need in this moment? Not want, what do I need? Because sometimes some coaches have really fancy marketing and stuff that people just buy into, but they don't realize that that's not the level of support that they need yet, or that's not where the position that they're at, that they need that sort of coaching. So ask yourself, what do I need? Do I need somebody who's going to help me with my strategy, my business strategy? Do I need somebody who's going to help me with mindset? Do I need somebody that's specifically specialized in a health condition I've got? Somebody that's specialized in whatever it is. Ask yourself, what do I need? And then go about looking for a coach that's going to help you achieve that. And then when you are looking, this is what I've always done as well. Don't start looking at 10, to 20 coaches. Pick like 2 or 3 people that you really resonate with what they're coaching about, and you resonate with them as people. Because if you can't feel like you can connect to them as people, how on earth are you going to get the most out of your sessions if you don't really connect or vibe with them at all?
I love that. And for me personally, one thing that I always look for is price. And I always go for the most expensive one. And the reason why I say that is because I know that the more I invest, the more I will always get in return. Like, this year, I invested in 50K business coach. I paid him 50K to do business coaching with me, and alhamdulillah, the return of investment has been massive for me. So I've noticed that I never look for the cheapest one. For me, I'm not saying that if the coach is cheap, they're not that great. But for me, because if I want to play at a high level, I want to be able to invest at a high level. And it's just like buying a Lamborghini, right? You're not gonna look for the cheapest Lamborghini. You're gonna look for the nicest one. You're gonna look for the one that goes the fastest. You're gonna look for the one that has the most horsepower, has the nicest interior. You're not gonna go settle for just any kind of Lamborghini. If you're at that level in your mindset where you want the best of the best. So I would always say to you, look at testimonials, look at social proof as well. Ask the coaches, what problem do you actually solve? How can this solve my problem? Have a conversation with the coach. Have a conversation with the person that you want to invest in. You feel aligned.
Usually
sometimes that we get in the scares, the fear mongering and the scare tactics. That stuff was 1960.
It doesn't work now. That kind of selling does not work. So someone that is trying to fear
say to you, well, if you don't invest in my coaching, you're going to lose out, you're going to be this and that. That's the fear mongering. I would say to look for someone who's very compassionate about the situation that you're in, and they want to get to know you, not just take your money. Once they get to know you and they talk to you on that level where you're like, okay, I feel safe and expressing myself to this person, then you know that person actually wants good for you.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what it is about relationship building as well, that can I vibe with this person? Can I connect with this person? Will I be able to actually open up about my struggles with this person? And if you're a Muslim, like, do istikhara as well, that this is a person that I'm thinking about doing coaching with, do istikhara. If you're not a Muslim, like, istikhara is more like going with your gut instinct and your gut feelings and asking for guidance around which coach to go for. And, whether you believe in God or the universe, you can still do that. Like, ask, what is the best thing? What is the best path for me to take?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of us miss that step. We are afraid to ask for guidance because we think it's just coaching, but guys, coaching can really change your life. And Jamila, I want us to share our experiences. How did it change your life? What one particular thing were you struggling with, whether it's business or personal, that it helped you overcome that and it transformed your life?
Oh, you know what? I feel like coaching is the biggest thing that's changed my life on a personal and business level. And the one thing that's coming to me right now is a lot of you Muslims, or even if you're not Muslim, you might be praying and asking for solutions to your problems. And you're praying, you're asking for solutions, and you're not seeing that Allah or God can provide coaching as a solution. And that was me for a long time. And I was praying for something to relieve my anxiety, my confidence, because I had really, really low self-esteem and confidence. And I would ignore the signs. So ignore the emails that just kept popping up, the posts that I would say, just ignore them, because I was like, no, I want a quick fix solution, just happen, abracadabra, just happen. And I would ignore that. But only when I realized, okay, you need to kind of take inspired action yourself as well. God provides you the pathway, and you need to walk that pathway, take that pathway. And when I did, it was just like, it was amazing. Like, it was so truly amazing. And looking at myself then from today's perspective, I honestly cannot, back then, I don't think I ever would have, believed that I would get past my anxiety, build up so much self-esteem, confidence, and boundaries to like literally live the life that I want to live and start my own business. If I actually talked to that person then, she would be like, you're crazy. And coaching is the only thing that's helped me get here today. And it just opens my eyes now that me talking today, 2020, I wonder what I could achieve in like 2-3 years time, knowing that that's who I was then.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
And I like
the fact that you pointed out, like,
ask God for a sign, we ask Allah for a sign, and then because the sign is coaching or the program that you really want to invest in, then you're like, nah, this is not it. And it also goes back to people who say that, you turn to the Quran. Yes, you turn to God is you technically turn to the Quran. You're asking God. And God always says to us in the Quran, turn to me, I'm there, I'm always available for you. If you come walking to me, I come running. We know that. So the thing is, like, I love the fact that you mentioned that. I get so many people say to me, well, I'll just go to the Quran, and I'll read the Quran. That's amazing. Allahumma barik that you have such a great connection with the Quran, but also you have to take that action, like Jamila was saying, taking that inspired action to actually use the Quran as your tool as well as coaching. You can use it both together. I know I was in that predicament a long time ago. I was like, you know what, I don't need no help. I'm depressed, and Allah says in the Quran that those who turn away from Him are depressed. But I wasn't turning away from Allah. I was turning to Him. So the issue wasn't that my iman was low. It's the fact that I had beliefs in my mind around my identity that I couldn't see, that I couldn't pinpoint, and I had to work with someone. I had to speak to someone who knew that area, that field of beliefs and mindset, for me to overcome that, so that I can go back and have a deeper relationship with God. Because usually when you have these beliefs around yourself, you have issues around your identity, you have issues around getting deeper with the connection with God. It doesn't have to be so superficial that the only thing you do is read Quran. You could be like having such a deeper connection with God because you believe in yourself now that everything is worth it. You're worth the money. You're worth the business. When you have that confidence, your confidence in God increases.
Yeah, and if you are believing God or Allah, then you would know also as well that if you ask for help in the monetary forms to allow that investment to happen, that can happen too. And then you look for the signs, that you look for ways to make it happen. And I've got so many examples, alhamdulillah, in my life where there was a need, like we needed money, and within a couple of days, alhamdulillah, it came. And when you ask for that, and you open your eyes to it, like, honestly, it makes me laugh thinking about this. I remember one time we made, alhamdulillah, like nearly £800 in a couple of days just from going to Costa coffee shops and tasting their coffees and answering some questions. It literally was that. And it's like, subhanAllah, when you think about it, you just think, that just sounds so weird and crazy, but there's so many opportunities out there and you just have to open your eyes to them.
That is so true, subhanAllah. Do you see how easy it is for you to, when you get rid of those beliefs, and when you start actually thinking deeper, then everything, like, we have such a black and white view when it comes to certain things, but there's always a certain area, like a grey area that we can dive into that will create more opportunities for us. It's just that we have to open up our eyes to it. And usually, like, when you're asking Allah for a sign, the sign could be coaching, the sign could be you opening up your business and getting help from it. The sign could be you finally following your passion. There's so many ways that there's signs for you. You just have to be able to reflect. So guys, let us know your insights. I want this to be interactive. Let us know what's coming up for you. Do you have any questions around coaching? Do you have any what has been your experience with coaching?
And let us know about any of your questions about investing or anything like that. Investments in a coach.
Yeah. The topic is investing. Basically. So we've given you some some tips on how to find a good coach. We've given you the reasons why you feel investing. What else? Like, what else? What other things did came up for you, Jamila, when you tried to, let's say, push your business further to make it grow? What other things came up for you that you felt that a coach could help you overcome?
When it comes to like you investing and the monetary aspect is really kind of throwing you off, ask yourself that what am I going to gain from my coaching? So I'm a mindset coach for female entrepreneurs growing and scaling their business. And one thing that the women that are ready to invest, or the women that are not ready to invest, and I kind of let them know, is if you were able to shift your mindset to an abundant, empowered place, you're able to like deal with the overwhelm that keeps coming up for you. How many more clients could you sign up? How much more can your business grow with so much flow and ease? And the number is like a no-brainer for them, no-brainer to them. Like the coaching amount that they have to pay, it just becomes, here, take my money sort of thing, because it's just so obvious the return of investment. So ask yourself, what am I going to get back from this coaching? If it is like, if you're investing in somebody that's helping you around your personal issues with your confidence, or something like that, ask yourself, how much is the rest of your life with full-on unshakable confidence worth for you to just invest in this coaching, which can change the rest of your life? And that's priceless. That's priceless, guys. Honestly, it's priceless.
I love that. I love that. I remember actually asking a client that, and I was like, she was interested in healing generational trauma. And I was like, she has kids. She was like, I know that this is affecting my children. It's affecting the way I show up as a mom. I have so much mom guilt. I don't feel like I'm living my potential. And I was like, how is that going to affect your children? When your children grow up and you say to them, you know what, I could have lived my dreams, but I just decided not to because I was afraid to invest. Go the extra mile or take the leap. Like how much regret would you have? And that instantly made us think, oh my god, like I don't have time to waste. Like we don't have time to waste really. When you actually think of it, a lot of us are living a life we're not going to die. But the more that you keep telling yourself, oh no, I have another day, let me just figure it out for another day, let me just watch another YouTube video, let me just listen to another podcast, let me read another book, but you're still stuck in the same situation. That is proof that you need help to move forward. You need someone to push, how to push your car. You know when you break down and then you're trying to do it by yourself, it's not working. You need someone to help you push that car, and that's really what coaching is about. We shouldn't be selfish with ourselves. Exactly. I think that's the main issue. We are afraid to be selfish, to invest in ourselves and put ourselves first. And it's not about that. The more you invest in yourself and the more you fill your cup, the more likely you are able to help others and fill their cup and give love. But when you are coming from a place of emptiness and you're coming from a place of being half full and burnt out, what you're going to give to people around you, you're going to give them anger, frustration, stress, anxiety. People won't want to be around you. So this is like a holistic thing. It changes everything around you.
Yeah, definitely. And you guys kind of see like who else is going to be impacted with the coaching I have, like your husband, your partner, your kids, your parents, your friends. They're all going to be impacted with the coaching that you have. So it's not just your life that this coach is going to change. They're actually going to change the lives of everyone around you because of your change that you're creating within yourself.
That is so true. Bang on, Jamila. So what's your final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Final thoughts. If you have fear of investing, and you really want to invest in something and you know it's right for you, ask yourself, look for ways, where can I find the money? How can I make it happen for me? If there's a need for something, we always try to make it happen. And the second thing is, never ever delay on a decision when you've got it. Don't ever think, okay, I think this one, I'm going to go with this coach. And then 24 hours later, your mindset gremlins start playing up on you and fear comes back and you just back up your decision. Never do that. As soon as you've got an empowered decision, go for it.
I love that. Absolutely love that. And for me personally is always look for the coach that is the most aligned with you, the one who's going to get you the results, the ones that you feel more acquainted with, and find a coach who actually understands your problem and wants to help you solve your problem. And yeah, don't be afraid to like just take the leap, guys. The bigger the leap, the bigger the leap of faith that you have in God and in yourself, the more you'll grow as a person. So yeah, guys. Inshallah, you can check out Jamila on Abundant Muslimah. That's just my kids in the background screaming. They're fine, absolutely fine. And you can check out Jamila on Abundant Muslimah. She's a mindset coach. And you can feel free to DM me or Jamila on any of our Instagrams. And we'll see you next week, Monday. or Sunday, one of those days. Okay, guys. Assalamu alaikum. Let me just stop this recording.